Liverpool won, Arsenal nil. Anfield. We struggled year and year and year and year and years ago, and I thought this time, I believed this time would be different, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. So yeah, sorry we lost Ali there. But Jamie, like I been tell you before, man, it don't take we say we don't reason say time don't day. If we're title contenders, if it's our year, then there are games where we're supposed to win. You get games where we supposed no say na do or die. First 4 minutes, my heart almost sank when Saliba went down. So I really know they're happy, say, 3 games, 3 injuries. I like what's really going on. But apart from that, we had Mosquera step in. Everybody there on their 100%, The way we attack that game, I felt like it was going on like maybe 4-4-2 when we are in possession, playing Gyökeres and Merino, and then without the possession,
Right.
Merino will draw back. And I've been calling you for first time, and I said like, yo, Merino is a gem. Being able to, his versatility is something I admire. He's not the best CDMs, but he gave his best. It just wasn't meant to be. Before I even give you my thoughts, what do you really reason about the game? Because man, my head is spinning, bro.
Well, it's crazy, man. First of all, thank you for having me today, man. Mixed feelings all over the place. I don't know. We spoke at halftime, and I think as at then, we were playing decent. I wouldn't say good. We were playing decent. A couple of our players were in the game. My heart sank obviously when Saliba went down, and but I had this confidence in me. Stemming from the transfer window we just had. When Mosquera was coming in, I was like, yo, this dude put on a good shift, during preseason. And I think we're about to see the work, Better has done all through the summer. And he did put in a good shift, especially in the first half. And after that, Liverpool in the second half, they had this 15-minute spell, whereas we looked lost. Subimendi looked lost in the midfield. We couldn't control the game. And you can call me crazy, but I think when Martinelli left, Salah and Szoboszlai started combining well. They were an integral part of that 15-minute spell that Liverpool had in the second half. Of course, Eze did his thing, but defensively, I don't think he gave enough coverage to Calafiori, though Calafiori held his beats, one-on-one. Salah almost destroyed him today, but thankfully, he stuck out his right foot and was able to save that. It was a beautiful free kick, man. It was a classic free kick. Now it's goal of the season so far. The past maybe 3-4 years. I don't think the English Premier League have seen such a goal. If that is what it takes to beat Arsenal, I think we still have a great season ahead of us, and I still think we're title favorites. And come end of the season, we're going to lift the trophy. This is not me being positive. This is due to what I saw today. This is Anfield, and to go to Anfield and put in the shift that we put in today and had Liverpool on the ropes. The whole first half, they couldn't break into our box. So we had them on tight ropes throughout the first half and some part of the second half. Not until Cody Gakpo let a shot off, and all whatnot. But I still think it was a nice outing today. Odegaard came in, did his thing, put pressure on that back four, but unfortunately they didn't budge. Well, overall it was a great outing, but sad to come out with a loss. I think we'll bounce back.
You made a few points. I don't even know where to start to respond, but again, one of the things where you talk say that if say you did very confident, say we go for the title this season, and that, you felt the same way last year, you felt the same way 2 years ago. And one thing I know about you personally, and I say you be one of the most positive people I know. Person if they enter ditch, you say I sure say nothing will happen. So now
nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen. So that's why they agree on a lot of things. But Bruh, this game, man. Ah, well, I did slightly happy say he took that amazing free kick. Gonna be like saying na payback from what we do Real Madrid last season. You know that free kick was so amazing. It was like you
Yeah,
said,
it was great.
goal of the season so far. You know, so
Yeah.
it took that moment of brilliance to be able to beat us. Everything about us was spot on except Martinelli. Like that guy, I have no words for him. That guy has sometimes I dey wonder whether the guy they train or something where he and Ateta they do behind the scenes. I no understand. Like my you see the irony of this game, you say I was thinking, say it's almost like in a very good Liverpool team was the weakest link. And so this guy go beat the pace,
No.
sit down with the pace or something. But the opportunities for first half one-on-one where he get with Saboslai, he couldn't even beat the man. How is it possible that Saboslai they freely enter combine for midfield, they choke the midfield, like they press us like that. So I just felt like the opportunity he had, he made away with them, and that's not impressive for somebody who be saying our best left wing forward at the moment. But before I even talk about the guys where we introduce into the game, I want to know what team my guy think Real Gunners TV. Like, bro, today no be English day, I just the vest, man. I felt like say this season, say for us to call ourselves true title content, you get games where we know they win last seasons and years ago, or draw at least, even though saying at Anfield, and I understand how tough it is to go there. I just felt like there are times you get time where you go reach, you say, waiting. Analyze your season. You see this game now must win. I don't care if it's Anfield or not. We'll go make them happen. So but I guess it's still not meant to be 13 years in a row. We still never beat them for Anfield. What thing you reason about this game? I know they hear you, they're on mute. No, they hear you. Did you check your microphone? No.
No, you're still on mute, bro.
Yeah, check your microphone and check the connection. Can't hear you still at all. So Jamie, while we're waiting for Rugonas TV to fix up his audio, Omo, waiting you feel say, I mean, in a long while, it don't take away. I did pray for international break to come in a game. I'm like, God damn, thank God say next week. Say games no day. Say everybody could just take time rest. Give Saka another 1 week or 2 weeks to recover. Because obviously not be say we miss him. Noni did his thing. Noni and Kekes. The match today it was really really commendable. Two of them got at each other
Right.
50-50. Calafiori today again. Now one of the guys where I they tell you behind the scenes, say, I don't know whether that guy will fit give us like 6 straight to 7 games. But so far the guy has been pretty much consistent. Mosquera came in today and levels didn't drop. Again, he took that world from Saboslai to be able to beat us. Waiting you feel say waiting things say went wrong in that second half. Why again, Eze came in a bit rusty. He's get that one-on-one where he's supposed to shoot incoming.
Understandable.
Yeah, but
Understandable.
you see that he started getting better and better
Right.
and better.
Right.
And
Right.
I feel like say obviously from next game things go change a little bit. It will be definitely our starting left wing for waiting. How did we not score in that second half?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think from the next game, things could really, really change, and we really need things to change for Arsenal Football Club. But to be completely honest, I'm not even worried, about, losing this game is not even a worry for me right now. But the real problem is, last season, we lost 4 games. Bouncing back after those 4 games, we never won anyone. Yeah, so that's a real worry for Arsenal Football Club right now. Can we bounce back? 3 out of the 4 games were from low-level teams in the
Mm,
EPL,
mm.
and we couldn't even bounce back. The next games we got draws and all of them. So it's crazy. It's a crazy start for Arsenal Football Club. And next, I think we have an outing. Not is it Nottingham Forest
Nottingham
or
after the international break, if I'm not
after
mistaken.
the international
Mm.
break, we face Nottingham Forest. I think the boys should really put in a shift. You
Yeah.
know, look at what Liverpool did today. Them boys were pulling their quads today. They ran their socks off. Dead legs everywhere. You know, it was happening today. Even Timber ran his socks off too.
Mm.
You know, dead legs everywhere. Konate had a dead leg. Florian Wirtz had a dead leg. So
Yeah.
it was crazy today for them boys. You know, if we are to come out of this slump as soon as possible,
Mm.
which if you watch Chelsea the past 20 years, if you watch Manchester United the past 20 years, and even Liverpool and Manchester City, right? Once they come out from a loss, they step it up with a win the very next game. You
Mm.
don't need 2 games or 3 games to start winning now. You
Mm.
win 5, 6 in a row. No, that's not how you become champions of the English Premier League,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You need to bounce back with a win. So if we go to Nottingham Forest and put in a shift, man, I still think this league is ours.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. Shocking today. Before our game, West Ham took tore with Nottingham Forest apart, like 3-0 win. I don't know if you saw the score lines.
Yes, yes,
So it shows
yes. So they are struggling too. They're struggling too,
yeah.
which is good for Arsenal.
So this is the right time to play them on off the back of a terrible. Well, I won't say the terrible performance, but a win.
A loss.
Anfield, they lost, yeah. So in Anfield, so this is not the best time to really play Nottingham Forest. Of course, giving time to people like Odegaard to now recoup. I don't know if he's going. I think he was called up for Norway. So Calafiori is obviously going. I wish he's not gonna be playing, But obviously, everybody now the pride where everybody gets to represent their country. But
And
aside,
Saliba will go down today, no problem. I mean, I don't
yeah.
even
So
understand why he started the
like we
game
are
in the
talking,
first
I
place. Because
think.
information will reach me
Uh,
now. And I say he pulled up a couple of minutes before the game started. Yeah,
oh yeah.
during warm up. Yeah, he pulled
So
up
why you
during
can't
warm
start
up.
now?
I don't know. They for just Kukuba rest him. I hope that injury is not worse because it was a
Because you notice
non-contact injury.
yeah, you're right. Because immediately that in go down, they
Yeah,
don't even wait. They don't even bring
right,
everybody. We just bring
right,
Mascara immediately, make it just step in.
right,
I know
right,
no
right.
other another tactics to not just have him go for international break. I just hope it's not serious, man. Because god damn, 3 games, 3 injuries. That's not okay, man. That's really not
No,
okay.
it's
And
not. It's
and I
not.
never know what thing they happen with Nogard and Ben White. I from the press conferences where you don't give over the course of this game or days before the game, it was as though that they were on the nick of coming back fully fit. So um yeah, that way we are not overly dependent on Zubimendi. Because one thing I noticed in this game with Zubimendi, I say he is going to give you a decent first half, but that physicality he never really grow into that physicality of playing in the Premier League and having him be that focused and and energy driven the whole 90 minutes of a game. So I think maybe that's the reason behind having a Nogard to kind of supplement him, so that I think we're going to see a lot of those changes where we say Merino, I'm sorry, I say Merino. Where we say Zubimendi go start a lot of the games, obviously play 60, 65 minutes and have Nogard, kind of supplement him. That way levels no go really drop. And also depending on how the dynamic of the game be. But
Right.
overall, waiting don't happen. Now loss, say we don't lose. Liverpool is now top of the table, giving us 3 points, 3 points gap. And I'm not panicking. Obviously, it's too early. It's still the third game of the season. We still have 34.
Well, if I can chip in, right?
Yeah, 33 games to go. Abi?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
35 games to go. 35
35
games
games
to
to
go.
go.
Yeah.
You talked about Martin Zubimendi.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, imagine your first 3 games in Arsenal,
Mm-hmm.
away at Old Trafford, away at Anfield, just one home game.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't settled yet,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still putting in this kind of shift.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, I give it to him. Yeah,
Obviously.
he lost concentration in the second half twice.
Yeah.
That almost cost us, right? He gave away the free kick, obviously, but it was a good foul to give away.
That's a tactical free kick now.
Yeah, it was a
That,
tactical
that's
foul
cool.
to
I
give
wouldn't
away.
blame him. I
No,
wouldn't
no,
blame
no,
him.
no, no, no. But he had a horrible spell in the second half,
Yes.
whereas
He
he
was
gave the ball
outmuscled a
away.
lot in the midfield, man.
Exactly. But the shift he has put in away at Old Trafford, the first half at Anfield, and also at Leeds United, brother, I give it to Martin Zubimendi anytime, any day, and I think he will improve. Not that I think, I know he will improve.
Yeah.
I know he will take Arsenal Football Club to the next level. I'm confident.
Uh, bro, can you? Is it better? No, we can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Anyway. Again, a lot of games there to play. Um. I'm sure they are beating themselves. I'm sure that was not the plan. I almost did certain. That's another question why I want to ask you. Did you think that Teta came there to win by the way he takes set up? Because for me, I did a bit I, before the game, and I said maybe I understand why he's playing Merino. Maybe he wanted to play 4-4-2 with the ball, and maybe 4-3-3, or have him drop and play three number sixes just to cover our defense. It didn't look like Liverpool were going to score. It didn't look like we're going to score. It took that amazing free kick. But do you think that Arteta? Do you still believe that, given what's on the line right now, that he is still the guy that will give us that victory that we're looking for in terms of winning the Premier League? Everybody don't talk and say 2 seconds in a row, three seconds in a row in the 3 seasons in a row, right? Coming second 3 times in a row in the last 3 seasons. Show
Right.
level of consistency, the amount of work Wayne don't put into the team. But I don't know if I've seen changes, or if you ask me from last year to now, I really don't know what's different. Yeah, so we get quality players, and we're hoping that those guys are the guys that are going to take us over the line. Do you still believe that he's the man, given that Liverpool, they fly right now? If you say that Arteta still get what it takes to actually bring that title home?
Oh yes, Diego. I mean, Arteta is the man. Nobody for this earth. If you do what in Arteta do with Arsenal, you know, we started with players like Shkodran Mustafi
Mm,
and Bellerin. You know, defenders who can't even defend,
mm,
and we were paying so much money for those guys. You know, for what the job Arteta has done at Arsenal Football Club. You know, we used to pray for times like this, and I know there's only one hurdle, you know, for him, and that is to start lifting trophies. And I think we brought in Carlos Beta to back him in the transfer window and get the right players to help him, you know, scale that hurdle. You know, Arteta is the best man for the job. He's the best man for the job. I think his substitutions today was very poor. I'm gonna fault him on the fact that he brought a 15-year-old in when you have Leandro Trossard on the bench. You know, I know the whole hype on Max Dowman, Max Dowman, that. You know, he's a good lad. He's a fantastic footballer, but he's 15. He should be in school. You
mm.
know, not playing at Anfield. I don't agree with anybody who says bringing in Max Dowman in a game like this, you know, was justified. No, Arteta, I think I don't know what he was thinking at that point. Probably he thinks, okay, let me throw him in and see if he wins us a penalty or something. No, the man, they did beats on him. You saw what Kerkesh and Van Dijk did to him. You know, he is 15. He should be in school,
Yeah.
not playing at Anfield. You know, on a good Sunday afternoon. You know, but as regards to your question earlier, yes, I strongly think Arteta is a man to win us these trophies. There's just what, like I said, the game today, it was the tough was the loss was tough. I mean, I beg to differ, but brother, it was a fantastic free kick. We all saw that free kick.
Yeah.
You know, this was the kind of free kick that took us to the semi-finals of the Champions League. The same thing Declan Rice did against Real Madrid. You know, when you put in a performance like that, and one moment of brilliance can win you that game. Liverpool took their chance, 1-0 Liverpool.
Bro,
That's
can
it.
you hear us now? Some
No, we can't hear you. Your
we
sound
can't
is
hear
terrible.
you. Did you try to use your headsets, microphone? I don't even use my microphone today, Seth. Just show you, say my head just all over the place today. I don't even remember put my microphone on, but I'm glad you guys can still hear me. Bro, that Max Salmon substitution, I kind of understood what Ateta was trying to do there, man. He has gotten us three penalties from Newcastle, to was it Villarreal?
Yes.
I'm missing one other game that he got, and Leeds. Yeah, three.
Leeds United, Newcastle,
So
and
the boy,
Villarreal.
they're really good with driving from the wing, right wing forward, driving in and just cutting chaos. But there are levels to this thing, man. There are levels to this
That's
thing.
my
So
point. This is Anfield.
yeah,
My
yeah,
point exactly.
yeah. But then, as opposed to what you said about bringing in Trossard instead, I would have preferred an Ethan Nwaneri to come in. Maybe that could have. Who knows?
You know
You know
what?
why? Because
I
Ethan
can't believe I
Nwaneri.
left the lad out. We had Ethan Waneri
Yeah.
and
So
Leandro Trossard on the bench.
So no, Trossard either comes in as a number 10 or as a left wing forward. That right is you've noticed last season a lot of times where Saka they down. Now Martinelli they go that right wing forward a lot of the time. You understand? Now Martinelli they go right wing forward a lot of the time, and then Trossard on the left. On that left, Trossard no go really offer anything. He's not pedal, so it's not a Cazola or anything, But can you hear us now? Oh yeah, we can hear you,
All right.
Yeah,
bro.
the sneeze set it off.
Yeah, you needed to sneeze,
Oh.
man. Bro, bro, I know that it's an Anfield game. The best that we've gotten there now draw. Last year we played Liverpool. Was it twice? And it was all 2-2 draws. Somehow the arrival of Eze, Gyökeres, we just felt like we had a little bit of firepower to go there and do a job. And when I say do a job, win. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Waiting be your overall thinking about this game.
We lost to a free kick like that.
Mm.
It kind of makes it bittersweet in the sense that it had to take that
Special moment.
technical brilliance, right,
Yes.
to be able to beat us. Salah was out of this game.
Of course,
Dead.
Calafiori did a job.
Like,
Completely.
Calafiori did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the reason why, after that Euro game when Arsenal brought him in, this is what we were looking for. This is what we were always like, we know this guy is good. Like, what's going on with him? But he did his thing today. For it to have to take a set piece like
Beat
that
Arsenal.
to
Mhm.
beat us,
Mm-hmm.
it shows a lot of improvements in that team. Because, bro, we've come a long way.
Yeah.
3-4 years back, we would have lost this game by like 4 with the caliber of players that we had back then. 3-0,
Agreed. Yeah. Agreed.
4-0,
Easy.
easy. They would have ran through us easy. But you see, the difference between today and us not winning this game, or at least pushing out a draw, I feel like Arteta was probably looking at, okay, Martinelli will come back and defend and help back, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would have actually done this game without Martinelli.
What do you think about his performance today? This Jamie is a staunch Martinelli. He's a
It
favorite.
was. I'm a huge Martinelli fan, right? But and I've always, if you look at my videos on TikTok and all, I've always been like trying to find ways to say, okay, this guy he just needs to get back into form and all that, right?
Yeah.
But the truth about it is, you can't force it. And that's exactly what Arteta is trying to do, force him back into form. Like, I feel like at this stage, we are past Martinelli. We are past Martinelli at this stage. Look at Eze's, the way Eze drove into that box, right?
Yo.
When he came in.
One way in just slide.
Yeah, he just easy.
It was so crazy beating that man.
Easy. Martinelli would have hugged the line.
Ingo just do that when they do like baka, baka, baka. Then Ingo just
hug the line. And the thing is, like, defenders already
But
know what
don't
Martinelli is
forget,
going to
the
do.
way football is played today, it's not what you do when you have the ball. It's what you do when you don't have the ball.
No, but what you do when you have the ball creates the chances.
It matters too.
Yeah, I said earlier, when Martinelli left the pitch today, what's his name? Salah started playing. Szoboszlai started drifting on the wing and started playing with Salah. It never happened while Martinelli was on that pitch.
So you're saying that, so why don't we now play him as a left back, if that is what is good for?
Not necessarily playing him as a left back, but the coverage, the positioning matters.
Bruh.
Let me give you an example. Look at, if you remember Manchester United, Carrick that used to play for Manchester United, right? England had Steven Gerrard. England had what's the dude in Chelsea? What's his name? Frank Lampard, right? But Carrick was the man winning the trophies, but still he wasn't being picked on during international duties. Lampard, at some point, what's his name? What's this dude's name that used to play for them? Was even picked ahead of Carrick, but his positioning was key. Fergie, big games, Champions League titles. He was always there. He will put in a shift. He goes unnoticed. He's the unsung hero for Manchester United. Yeah, Carrick.
Yeah, you're talking about Carrick, but that has nothing to do
But
with
why I'm saying this is his positioning matters a lot. Eze on the ball is brilliant, but his positioning, he needs to understand that at that point he's a left wing player, right? If you move an inch from where you are supposed to be, then men are going to pounce on that position and they're going to run us through.
But that,
like I said, Salah was kept quiet for over 65 minutes of the game. The minute Martinelli left, what happened? Salah started playing.
Can I say
getting the one-on-ones with Calafiori.
And
I would have rather taken that risk with playing Eze there, yeah, and just letting it happen, like let anything happen. I would have rather played Eze there because last season, if you check the stats last season, yeah, Eze had it was the midfielder with the most retrieved balls, right?
Yeah.
He was the midfielder with the most retrieved balls. So Eze is the kind of guy that he plays to instructions. Like he's very, very direct with it and he plays to instructions. If Arteta told him, guy, we need you to come back also and defend. At this point, I feel like you don't even need Eze to come back. Just tell Rice to cover that side.
Don't push forward. Just come back and
tell Rice to cover that side. See, the only reason why we played, I feel like Arteta played Martinelli was because anytime Martinelli sees Liverpool, right, there's he's like he plays like a man on drugs, like Maradona in '94. Right?
I think he's deflated too. I think he has been listening to all the online.
I just feel like we're past Martinelli at this point. Like the fan base is tired.
I was listening to, there's this podcast I listened to. I don't know if you guys see it, with Boniface, some of our Spy Eagles players, Boniface, Wilfred Didier, and I think one of the things they talk about is their experiences, while on the field. And I feel like, yes, like you said, play to instructions. If Tolu on the last episode was saying something, and one thing he said that stuck out to me is that he goes, for people are different, but for him, he goes around looking for what people say about his game after a match. And for Martinelli, for someone earning 185,000 or 190,000 thereabouts it should be some sort of challenge to say, you know what, people no longer believe in me as they were 3 years ago. This is the time for me to now show that I'm different. Okay, but play to your strength. Martinelli's strength is space. If you don't have space to run, no problem. What else can you do? Cut in and learn how to shoot with your right. Shoot with your right or cross the ball. Do not feel like you need to go to that touchline and cross the ball. Most often than not, it doesn't even get to your man. So it is foolishness to start Martinelli going forward. I don't think he's someone I want to start a game. I feel like, just to your point, Mark Dixon, right? If we want to start the game, start with Eze. Do not leave Zubimendi alone. Have Rice and Zubimendi cover the double six. Let Eze float from that half field to the front and back. Don't come back at all. Don't even bother coming back, because normally you have Calafiori even inverting. Let them do the inverting thing as though that is what Arteta thrives on. But do not have Eze come back. If not, that's not his real game. So what I'm saying in essence is just let the two double sixes play in front of your back line. And I think we'll be okay. Then if we feel like, okay, you know what, we have tired legs, we want to bring Martinelli to stretch the defenders, then we can do that. For now, starting the game is almost like we're playing him defensively more than offensively, and that's not his game.
Martinelli play as an inside forward before, right? from the left, and he flourishes in that area. But this whole thing of him hogging the line now is like, bro, like you've tried it 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, 5, 6. It's not working, bro. Change up, because I've seen defenders against Martinelli. The moment they see him with the ball, right, they just give him that line.
Right.
And he will run it.
They
He
just
will
give
run
him
it.
that line because they know they already blocked the inside already. They give him the line. He's gonna do that, and he will turn back and pass the ball back. But Eze today, when Eze came in, he drove in twice. Easy.
Yeah. I I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I mean, hear me out on this Martinelli issue. I feel he's deflated. If you watch his body language, the way he has been playing, the Manchester United game and also this game at Anfield today, he feels. I mean, I'm always of the notion that you need to big up your players. You need to support your players. When the going is good, when it's bad, when you lose a game, just be there for them. Support them no matter what. We did that with Saka. We did that with Matt Nodegaard last season. When Saka came back from injury, he had 2 good games. After that, he
We've done
was
that with Martinelli for 3 years.
yeah. He no, don't say 3 years. Martinelli had injury spells last season. 3 years ago, that was Martinelli's season. That was
The
the
15
season he
goals.
scored. Yeah, he scored 15 English Premier League goals.
Was it?
You know,
Yeah, that was. This is a new season. So that's like 4 seasons ago, right?
no, 2022-2023 season.
Then we have 23, 24, 24, 25, 25, 26. So this is
Yeah,
like
no,
the
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago. So I mean, I think we need to support him. He needs his
To what
confidence
end?
back. I used to watch Martinelli drifting, run the pitch, Odegaard looking for passes, Granit Xhaka looking for him for that, run and all whatnot. But lately, I don't think he has been himself. I think he has been more focused on defensive coverage rather than attacking. Beating a player one-on-one now seems to be anytime I see Martinelli with a player one-on-one, I'm like, oh my god,
I
like
can hear
that.
you no more. Okay. You're back now.
It wasn't like that. We used to see that Brazilian flair in Gabriel Martinelli all of a sudden. I think something, I don't know if his girlfriend left him. I don't know if he's looking for his dog. I don't know what the problem is with Gabriel Martinelli, but at this point, we need to support him. We need to give him all the confidence he needs.
I mean, as an Arsenal fan, our job is to, as fans, our job is to support our players. It's not like we want you to not succeed, But when we've seen you over 75 to 80 games and counting, and you haven't really provided many outstanding moments, in a club like Arsenal, a club as big as Arsenal, everybody, how many people they watch you every week, it becomes a worry that, there's a weakness somewhere. And then,
Yeah,
and we're thinking, okay, you know what, let's bring Trossard to challenge, and we found out that Trossard is just as good as being a 12th man. He's not a starter. And then now we've brought in Eze, hoping that that competition will be there. Some weeks you're gonna play, some weeks you're not gonna play. What I'm asking is, bro, take a stock of yourself. Tell yourself you're better than this. You know you can get back. It's possible only if you want to. Put in some shift, go for extra training, leave your girlfriend for a minute, ask yourself some deep questions, and perform. You're in Arsenal. Arsenal is one of the biggest clubs in the world. So this is not a Brighton or an Aston Villa. All eyes are on you.
right,
So it's this is not a time to pat him at the back. He's a big man now. He's no longer a kid. So if you are being criticized, positively, it's because we love you and we want you to succeed. For the past 2 years, I haven't really seen him perform at his best. That we all know Martinelli for. And what I'm saying is, because it's an Arsenal football club that we also support, a big club. If he doesn't, change his ways, I think it's fair to move him on. Like you said, Mark Dixon, I think it's about time that we try to straighten that left. No, say okay, no, it's in Eze and maybe Elia Balogun, Rafael Leao. I don't know why I keep saying Elia Balogun, Rafael Leao, and Eze, some sort of no say this wing we just fortify him to be able to, because whether we like it or not, Ateta has to provide or produce something magical this year. I think he has to. It's about that time. You can't spend all this money and not do something magnificent. It's not okay, So, but I still want to ask you, McDisson, do you still believe that, even though it's pretty much early in the season, are you still very, very confident that, moving forward, that we have what it takes to bring the Premier League title? Oh, we can barely hear you now. It's breaking.
But can you hear me? Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
better.
So here's the thing. I am very, very confident, right? As the
Mm-hmm.
fact that we have this, we have it in the bag.
Okay.
Honestly, I'll be honest, we have it in the bag. Like Jamie said in the beginning, it had to take a free kick before they
Zero.
could even see that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They,
Just like you take on a set piece to win, like we did in
exactly.
yeah.
It had to take a free kick to beat us,
Mhm.
right? It had to take that individual brilliance, that one nick to get over the line against us, right?
Yeah.
I think we will clear every other game that we have easy.
All right.
But Eze has to start.
He will.
And
It
I
looks
feel
like
like the one reason why we didn't push Liverpool in the first half was because Eze wasn't playing. If Eze had started where Merino started today, I feel like we would have seen a much different game. I feel like we would have seen a much different game in the sense that we would have had Liverpool on the back foot.
Mhm.
Because Eze in the middle is that guy that, like, the way he presses, the way he glides with the ball is just beautiful on the eye.
Mhm.
It's just beautiful on the eye. And that's what we didn't have today. I
His
don't know
cameo
why.
today was better than what Florian Wirtz put in today for Liverpool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Bro,
Eze's
like,
15 minutes in this game,
Mhm.
better
I
than
don't know
whatever
why
Florian
Ateta
Wirtz
was
did today.
thinking that Liverpool midfield, because I swear the midfield he played today was very, very similar to the club midfield of Fabinho, Jorginho, Wijnaldum, and Henderson.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was a bit negative.
Mm.
It was a bit negative. Like, we
Right.
needed somebody to push that back line,
Yeah.
tread that middle. Like,
Why is
there was
nobody talking
nobody.
about Noni Madueke's shift today?
Oh
I
man,
talked
he was
about it.
amazing.
I talked about it in the beginning, and I said
Oh, he
he
was
was
amazing.
one of our bright stars in the game.
He was
I
amazing.
think so.
I
I
think
wish
Nani
he can play. I wish he can put that performance on the left too.
is
If he
not
can
possible.
put that same performance on the right, on the left,
Yeah.
bro.
You know why it's difficult to replicate that on the left? Because on the left you don't have a lot of space to do what you want to do. Like when you're going on the left, you're going towards the throw-ins and towards the other
Mhm.
line. So there's little you can do. So if you have that space, the best thing to do is to run towards that channel and cross the ball. That's the best you can do. There's really nothing else you can do on that left wing forward. He's not a Leroy Sané, But I mean, it's close to 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I just want to hear your final thoughts, so we can wrap it up.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been checking my phone for the past couple of minutes. I know the deadline is today for transfers, and
Yeah.
I've been
Is there any
checking
updates?
Fabrizio Romano's page and also Devin Onestein,
Mhm.
thinking maybe we'll get a final deal done. But I don't think we'll be doing any business anymore this transfer window. So I think this will be it for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Kudos to Beta, by the way.
yeah, he did amazing. He did amazing. I'll give him a 10 out of 10. Eight
Kudos to
players, eight
Beta.
solid players this transfer
Solid eight
window.
players. It's
Yeah,
unlike Arsenal.
exactly.
The last time we
Yeah.
did something similar was when into
We
2011,
lost
8-2.
8-2.
And then
Yeah.
we got Arteta, met a second Benayoun, and the rest is history.
Yeah,
five.
we only got
It's
we only
five.
Five,
got
it's even
Yeah.
five.
we got three decent players. The rest was I remember we got
I
one
mean, who would you
Korean
who,
Park,
uh,
if you remember Park. And then the left back, the Brazilian left back.
Debuchy? No, we got Debuchy
No,
that
no,
window,
not
right?
Debussy. No.
Andre Santos.
Andre Santos, yeah. I
Yes.
mean, he couldn't defend my grandmother if my grandmother was playing against him. So
But he was
I mean, it
good
was
going front, up
going
front.
forward. No. Attacking wise, he was very good. But oh man, if I had my grandmother attacking Andre Santos, I'm not sure he can he can defend Nana.
Yeah, man.
But anyways, my thoughts on today. Good outing for the boys. I think we have areas of improvement. They should go back, watch the film for today, and try to figure out what we are missing. Whether on the left wing, the midfield, the best first 11 for Arsenal at this point, because I'm not even sure Arteta knows his first 11 yet.
Yeah.
I don't think Odegaard at this point is not sure to start any game. I can name just about 5 players that I know for sure that can start any game for Arteta at this point. Or the rest is still shaky. Martinelli is still shaky. Saka's wing, of course, is solid right now, and he's not going anywhere as long as he's fit. Even if he's 80%, he's playing for Arsenal. Declan Rice, of course, Subimendi at this point, yes, and Saliba. Gabriel is good, but he should watch it because we have an underrated signing. I'm not sure.
You can't.
Hincapié.
No.
If you had watched the German league the past 2 years, if you have watched Bayern Leverkusen the past 2 years, you will understand when I say that Hincapié is our second best defender. Mark it today.
No. I agree, but I don't think nothing will ever displace that partnership forever and ever, unless someone is injured or someone goes. Nothing is displacing those partnerships. I don't think so. But because of time,
That's the right now.
yeah.
The best pair in the world right now. As a pair, best in the world.
What would your final thoughts be?
Let me just big up Mascara first. He came in and gave a very, very solid performance.
Yeah.
Solid performance. Like Saliba should be on his toes because that guy is coming for him.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, I'm for some funny reason, I'm not too mad at the fact that we lost.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that it had to take a free kick to beat us, right? Like that one. Yeah, like because if you look at it, this game was most likely a draw, right?
Yeah.
But that one free kick is like, like if it had gone a little bit to the left, then we would have been a 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
But you have games like that. And I'm happy that the boys are going for international break.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody comes back home injured. That's the prayer. Nobody comes back injured, right? But I'm happy with what I saw today. We just need to fix that left side. Is a dilemma. It's becoming a dilemma right now. We just need to fix that left side. I'm sad. I didn't see. Saka didn't play today because he would have had Kekesh on the ropes. He would have had Kekesh on the ropes, but it's okay. We have other games to bounce back from, and I promise you, we'll go on a 3-game win bounce.
No, of course.
Diego, if you can give me a second before
time,
you continue.
Yeah,
just quick second.
Under 20 seconds.
Do we really understand that we have gotten up to the point that our best player didn't play today? But we're not even talking about it. We are not giving excuses. No excuses. So we are that club now. Arsenal is that club right now.
Right.
Everybody should be afraid.
Yeah. So for me, final thoughts. I think there are a few takeaways if I were Arteta that I will be taking away from this game. Number one is that you are not going to start 3 central midfielders ever again in the same game. It doesn't make sense. Zubimendi at this moment needs to be eased in. You can't afford him to be injured or risk him to some sort of risk. So you need to have some backup plan in case anything goes wrong. You're able to make some changes. Even if he doesn't get to that point of being injured, you have someone that can ease him. He's able to focus for 60 to 65 minutes. You have someone to come in and just alleviate that pressure and still and still be fresh. That's number one. Number two, I think Arteta should have, with this game, we know what our first 11 should be. It is Eze, Gyökeres, and Saka. In absence of Saka, Noni Madueke, that should not even be a problem at all moving forward. And I think number three, I am like you said, Real Gunners TV. I am not too mad because, like you said, it took an exceptional brilliance to be able to break us down. Without that, they didn't look much like a threat. Ekitike looked mid, and I said it before the game. I don't think he's gonna, he's gonna meet the big guys, and then Wirtz met the big guys, and what happened? 60-something minutes, he had a cramp, and he was marshaled out. So we have obviously improved. My hope is that we clear our next 2-3 fixtures, which is in Nottingham and Newcastle. I think those are winnable games. And I'm hoping the way Liverpool is going, sooner or later, they're going to draw or lose a game. And then it's still back on. So it's still early. Kudos to the boys. Arteta, I'm sure, has learned a thing or two. And then let's see what happens with Nogat coming back but after the international break. So good game, guys. And I'm going to wrap it up now. So, guys, thank you for watching. It wasn't our day, but please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Gooners Global Podcast. And thank you for your support so far. Well, we really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, and thanks for joining.